Listen, you guys, it seems like Waka is coming through with some information about what was happening, back in the day when Nicki Minaj was working with Ms Deb. We're also going to be talking about the best-selling female rapper in 2024, as well as Pink Friday doing the things on the charts. Chrisean Rock is out there accusing her sister of the unthinkable, and we're also going to be talking about Tory Lanez and these new developments that are coming through as it pertains his case. And Bongo is out there having some solid PR after being predicted to flop. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about this interview that Waka did. So yeah, he did sit down for an interview and he started talking about, the beginning of his career and of course, his mother and, Nicki Minaj and how things were like back in the day. And in that interview, he did also reveal that, well, Pacific has always been shady in as far as stealing artists. And I guess the fact that they failed to get Nicki Minaj, that's why they harbored that insane animosity towards her, okay? It's a lot of tea that he was spilling in there. He was talking about how they started growing apart as a family. I don't mean like the biological family. I mean as a family that was obviously being, overseen by Deb. And when I just heard him talk about Pacific, I was like, oh my God, these people have been nasty from the beginning, okay? So let me just insert what Waka had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
It was Nicki, Gucci, you.
Nah, it wasn't that simple. Everybody always say shit like that. No, it was Gucci, So Icy Boys. It was Gucci, Woo, Juice, Frenchie.
Okay.
Waka as Gucci Man's best friend, hype man, goon number 2.
Okay.
Deborah was who she was. That is who we
Foundation.
was. Right? Boom. As Goose get a name from Freaky Girls, when Lil Kim and them get on Freaky Girls, and Goose start blowing up, he do 745 in the Gucci interior and the 44, they looking for Sean Cardi, all this shit. Then you start seeing Gucci get a buzz, right? French come in, well, I bought French in, right?
French Montana.
French come in from a feature that him and Goose did, and that shit ain't go well, but I got them came in like a real brother to Goose to not butter the situation up, to tell him what transpired.
Yeah.
From that, me and French grew a relationship. I bought French in.
Got you.
Right, boom. Nicki come in because she go directly to my mother. My mother get Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
So now Nicki want to come. This is not me being negative or nothing. This one, Wayne, nobody in Cash Money. They said fuck or nothing, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care what credit is going on. That was the facts.
Yeah.
What my mother did, because my mother was just kind of woman. Women back then, excuse my language of being so blunt, but I guess this the only thing that spiked people is women didn't have to fuck and suck to get a position or kiss a lot of. Women like my mother kicked the door down completely, right? So when she seen a woman like Nicki getting beat and bruised, she took to her like a daughter.
Yeah.
Like she took to Goose like a son. So Nicki was the daughter to her and Goose was her son in music. So when she got Nicki, it's automatic. She said, no, you're a woman.
Yeah.
You're going to be like Superwoman.
Yep.
And then they created that whole shit.
Yeah.
And that's when it edged into Gucci, Nicki, Waka, this. Like Nicki really said, you don't need nobody. Just get me and Waka. Everybody else you get rid of. Facts. Like she's seen the light.
Yeah.
Like Nicki got her way of yo.
She's smart as fuck. You don't get that far without being smart.
It ain't even about her being smart. She just unapologetically Nicki Minaj. Like she's her. Like she knew then because she was around what we was facing. We was the black sheep in the industry. She knew nobody. She knew it was fake love. Nicki was so smart that she ate it all up and clown past all of them. And then left them there.
Yeah.
Right? Not because she wanted it on purpose, because she knew like y'all left me there. Let me see you get to where I'm at, and maybe I'll talk to y'all now. That's Nicki today. So when people don't understand who she was, nobody. So I'm saying that as a brother and a friend, I know what she been through. I know no one came to celebrate her. They only did it when the cameras got cut on to look like they was right.
There.
That's a fact.
So it was never difficult for you when things started going left, but you still stayed on and did your own thing. But I still want to know, like, this whole time, did you see yourself as a rapper, or did you see yourself as a man that was doing what he needed to do?
Never a rapper.
Yeah.
What actually helped me parallel into financial literacy is because I watch everybody manipulate these artists we just talked about my mother stealing doing this because she didn't have financial literacy. So they played off of that, flipped that as if she did it, and when these artists signed with them, they took all that back pay because now they eligible and have the law to do that. So it took my mother years to fight to do that. As a son, when I seen that, I automatically ran to that. I watched like Warner's and Atlantic pay like a fucking, I ain't gonna even name them, bro. I fuck with you. They paid the individual to come in and infiltrate my mother. The whole time he was on salary with them to get next to Gucci, and he did it. He succeeded, and that's when they start pulling back. And I watched that division right there. I watched.
So you seen it? You was watching it like on some like.
I watch a guy that's
real time
in
stuff.
High problems right now that came and took a Nicki in French, and whatever happened from there. Right? I watch niggas. But that fake ass black power shit they call me in the industry is cap. Because I watched them bash and beat. I watched black men come steal from the black woman to give back to the industry.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. And listening to that, if this woman knew from the beginning that indeed there are no friends in this game, that is the reason why she probably managed to survive the H train. Because throughout her career, she probably had experienced the other side of people, and she did not expect too much from people. And I guess that also explains why she's not bothered when people don't show her the same amount of loyalty that she shows them. I'm talking about Judas Degrassi and the likes, okay? So let me know in the comment section what you think about what Waka had to say. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj topping the list and the charts. Now, one thing about Onika is there is a reason why they call her sold out Minaj now according to chart data, they are reporting that, well, this is the list of the best selling female rappers in 2024 so far by total units. Sitting at number one, you have the one and only queen of rap, Onika Tanya Maraj. And sitting at number two, you have Matlamini, you have Doja Cat. Sitting at number three, you have The Golden Horse. And sitting at number four, you have Cousin Sloth. Now, allow me to say a quick word about Cousin Sloth. I will say that she is really coming in hot, and I wouldn't be surprised by the end of this year if she manages to rise above Bongo 2, okay? We'll also have Miss Red sitting at number five. The Transformer is not even in the top five anymore. And at number seven, we have Lottery Ticket, Flo Milli, Ice Spice, and Sowiti. And as far as Ice Spice is concerned, you guys, oh my goodness, the fall off really needs to be started, okay? I'm just like, what happened to the girl? Like, it's a lot that happened, and now it's even questionable if she's still in the music making, industry, okay? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, still talking about charts, Billboard, and all of these things. Nicki Minaj Spring Friday 2 is out there having multiple lives like a cat, okay? It is actually being reported that Nicki Minaj Spring Friday 2 has re-entered the top 10 on US iTunes, and I'm just like, listen, this album is absolutely iconic, okay? And I did see some Barbz saying that, well, let's do the most interesting thing, and make sure that Pink Friday 2 rises above, Cousin Sloth's own album, Glorious. Let me know in the comment section, are you going to be supporting that? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, Chrisean Rock. You guys, Chrisean made an absurd allegation. I don't know absurd if absurd is the word, because I don't know if it's true or not. But it's a concerning allegation that she decided to make against her sister. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, this better be true. I hope it's not one of those things where she's just looking for, attention, because she revealed that, well, when she was a child, the sister made her eat her hoo-ha. Guys, I don't know, man. It's just so sad. But at the same time, I'm also finding it very hard to believe. Like, what? She said, well, that happened when she was 7. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you believe everything that Chrisean is talking about in as far as the sister making her eat the sister's hoo-ha? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Tory Lanez. So they allegedly have been new developments when it comes to the Tory Lanez situation. It seems like, well, he might be getting a chance to be heard again in as far as the case with the golden horse is concerned. However, it is now interesting that it seems like, well, there's a lot of evidence that might actually be missing in as far as this particular case is concerned. And of course, people are beginning to have a conversation to say, listen, what are you talking about? How can you say that things like this are happening? Who destroyed the evidence? Where is the evidence? Was this a setup? It's a lot of questions that are coming up, but all I can say is this could either go the other side, that's like extreme, that will land the golden horse in a very, very, very difficult situation in as far as the public opinion is concerned. Or maybe Tory could be spending a lot of time in jail. I don't know if he should be there now that there's this evidence that's allegedly nowhere to be found. It's becoming really interesting. And honestly, when it comes to this case, I was like, I wasn't there, that type of thing. But with all these things that are happening, and you see these major media platforms that were covering the case when, Tory was being locked up, you are not seeing them anyway covering this. So honestly, I hope it's not that bad. I hope it's not true what people speculate. I hope it's not true that this man might not have used the weapon on this girl, because if that's the case, if it was a plot, then wow, some people's spirits would really be darker than we ever expected. And I hope it's not that, you guys. I hope justice was not infiltrated by power and all these things that the other side had. I just hope that's not the case. But if he indeed did it, then well, it is what it is. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, still talking about Bongo 2. Now, you guys do know that there have been predictions about Bongo 2's album massively flopping and possibly selling less than 10K. So it seems like after that they have decided to put out some PR tweets. They do that a lot of times. So now Chat Data is reporting all of Bongo 2's albums have now sold over 500,000 units each in the US. And I'm just like, listen, stop it, Chat Data. Who's paying you? Like, what is this? What type of paid promo is it? Since when? Since when is this news? Oh my God, it's hilarious yet pathetic at the same time. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about, Chat Data seemingly coming in to save face in as far as Bongo 2 is concerned. Now, I wanted to talk about this yesterday, you guys. So, yeah, let us talk about Nicki Minaj letting us know that, well, she would want to go back to college. Now, it seems like Nicki Minaj revealed in one of her station heads that, well, she is considering returning to college to earn a degree. Now, I will say that when it comes to Onika Tanya Maraj, I would never question her if she decides to go back to college to get that degree, because she is extremely intelligent. Okay, she's absolutely intelligent. That just the other day, I remember inserting a snippet of this girl who was talking about how her vocabulary is so rich. Like, you can tell that this is an educated rap. Like, when you listen to her, when you pay attention to her lyrics, you can actually tell that this is more than hoo-ha. This is more than, oh, my booty is big, this and that, my bum is big. It's more than that. Okay, and that's what I basically admire about Nicki Minaj. It's very intellectual. It's more than rhyming. It gets you to think. You want to know, what does she mean when she says this? So if she decides to go back to college, I obviously think that she would be able to nail that. Now, I did see some people making, jokes on the internet saying that, well, if any professor dares fail Nicki Minaj, the Barbz will be out there doxing that professor and stuff like that. And I was like, you guys, why do you guys paint the Barbz like that? People are like, oh, the professor will be getting messages like, how dare you fail Onika? But with the way some people really act, I wouldn't be surprised that people would go to those lengths, okay? The next thing that we're going to be talking about, Mahlamini, it seems like Doja Cat has got another album, her fifth studio album that's going to be coming out, and she had an event with Airbnb, that one that caused chaos and havoc on the internet, with that fan that was out there writing this lengthy letter to Doja Cat, and who ended up getting kicked out. Like, I'm just like, being a celebrity is an extreme sport, okay? Because the length of that letter, you guys, oh my goodness. Some people really need to be you need to pay a lot of attention, and you need to make sure that the people that say they're standing you and things like that, everything is okay. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy, this is insane. But that being said, the people who attended that event are saying that, well, Matlamini's fifth studio album is going to be pop, R&B, and I do feel like if she does go again that route, she probably will be able to sell more. It probably would do better than Scarlett, in my own opinion, because Scarlett, oh my god, what was that? With all those videos and all the theatrics and all the drama that she was doing, only for the album to do 70K first week. I hope Matlamini will be able to do better, next time with this new album. Now, the last thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Cannon is talking about his relationship with Mariah Carey. Now, one thing about Nick is obviously he will keep on referring to his time with Mariah. And honestly, people are debating about, what he opened up about, saying that, well, he would sometimes be like in the middle of the night, am I really Mariah's husband? And things like that. And people are saying that, well, it is giving off insecure vibes. It seems like, well, the reason why it probably didn't work out is because he felt insecure in his celebrityhood when it comes to Mariah Carey. And people are saying that this is the reality of a lot of women. Like, if you've got this bright light that is always shining on you and you get with the wrong man, the marriage may not work, not because you've done anything wrong, but just because of that imbalance and just because of that inability of that man to accept your shine. So let me just quickly insert what Nicki had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
Married in my 20s still, you know what I mean, to the biggest star in the world. My trajectory was here, and then hers, she's already in a different stratosphere. I would lay up at night thinking like, is this who I am? Am I Mariah's man?
Yeah.
Is that what my life is supposed to be? There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm like, this ain't,
you had to be a
the
different version
hustler.
of yourself.
And then when you have children, your man shit is like, wait, I'm carrying a purse, the diaper bag, I'm standing on the corner. I'm like, wait, she rocking being all the alpha that
Well, by the way, she deserves it, by the way.
I believe she needs a dude like that.
Yeah.
I'm just not that dude. Her and I never had problems.
Yeah.
Never argued, never, even with me struggling in this space, she's so understanding and so evolved and lives in her own world. That's the thing, when someone has their own world and you got to be a participant in that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm main character. It was like muscle atrophy. I'm not being the dude that God put me on this earth to be. The love kept me there. Even, made it work so well, because I was like, oh, you need somebody. You need a support system. You need somebody that don't want you for your money. You need somebody that's sincere. You need somebody that's willing to build a family and raise some, amazing kids together. And that was my goal. But then there was just something constantly in me like, I got it.
The man.
Yeah. I got married in my 20s still, you know what I mean, to the biggest star in the world. My trajectory was here.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard what Nick Cannon had to say. I will say it makes a lot of sense, because when you look at a lot of the women that he's now having babies with and stuff like that, he is the biggest celebrity in those relationships. So it seems like he does love to be the one with a lot of attention, the one who is the main celebrity. I mean, Brie is now popular also with Selling Sunset and things like that. But, when they got together, he definitely was the bigger celebrity. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post, okay? This month has been absolutely hectic. You guys, I've been trying to keep up. I've really been trying to keep it together, but I recently started another job. Listen, one thing about me is I will hop from one corporate to another. I don't even play, okay? When a better opportunity presents itself, trust me, I'm quitting my old job, hoping on to the next one. That's exactly what I do. So I'm still adjusting, and so pardon me. Forgive me, for everything. I do hope that November is going to be a lot more calmer and is going to be a lot kinder to us, okay? I'm sure you've been noticing that it's not been the same exact tea that you normally get from this channel, but listen, life was lifing, work was working. And until my next one, see you.